What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with kind of a haul video today, but I like to call it it's kind of like a supplemental haul video, I guess you'd call it. And there it is. I'm ill prepared again. This is an auction pickup from it was on a YouTube auction, I believe it was. No. Yeah, YouTube auction. And probably a big waste of my money, but I couldn't resist it. Nobody was bidding on these, and so I kind of jumped on them. And, I mean, I think I got them for like less than a buck a piece, but I can't get the damn thing open here. But, and then there was also a blind pull that they were doing, but these came from the Cleavers. Ironically, oh, man almighty, these things are glued. These mailers are glued shut, and then when you tape them too, it makes them that much harder to get into them. So it's like the glue will hold fine on these, but there, you see, you gotta. Anyway, there we go. Good Lord. But anyway, as I'm trying to spit out, from the Cleavers, they were on YouTube joined in an auction, and the Cleavers are actually from my hometown, Omaha, Nebraska. So I wanted to kind of show some support for the home team, you know. And so, I mean, I got a butt ton of books in here. But I'm not sure where the my blind pulls were and where the lot was that I bid on starts. But anyway, we'll go through them. It's taking longer to get them open than it is than it probably will to go through them. But anyway, I have a little sticker in there. Leave it to comics, definitely. And then here now we got some pull tabs. So it's been a while since I bought these, so I've kind of forgotten what all is in here. I think I remember part of it, but anyway, we'll just go through them. They are all bagged and boarded, which I'm pleasantly surprised at that, because I honestly thought they probably wouldn't be. Anyway, yes, I picked up a lot of free comic book day stuff, and I mean a crap ton of them. And I think I paid like $20 for all of them. But anyway, we'll go through them. Bountiful Garden, go through them pretty quick. This one's in here it didn't. The Resistance. Smurf's Tales. Archie. But these are all past, present, and future fun. But these are all just free comic book day books. I thought they were kind of neat, and for the price, couldn't resist. The Mighty Nine Origins. Don't think most of them probably don't have a whole lot of value to them. Rent a Girlfriend. Oh, that's going to be a-okay to somebody. Anyway, whoa. Okay, well, I found they got packed in here. My two, I think these were $10 pulls. We'll come back to those. Batman, Robin, and Howard. I actually have one of those. They were kind of stuck my random pulls right in the middle of all of them. So, Black and Calexit. White Ash, number 0. Yeah, I know I'm going through these really fast because there's a buttload of them. Unreported murders. Treese. Unreported murders. Okay. The World of Zorro. And On Tyranny. All right. Well, I don't know how many that was, but that was just part of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He got 14 of those in a Gemini mailer. I don't know how he did that, but that's one. That's just one Gemini. We got another one. And then I'll save the... Yeah, wow. I didn't get a good look at the random pulls when... Because he kind of showed them quick. And then... But I had an idea about them, but I didn't really get a really close look at them until just now. So... now I know why they were laughing so hard. Oh, come on. That's some sticky painter's tape. Let me tell you. He's got tabs on him, but my God, that stuff is... That's some tacky stuff. And if you used Comic Vantage's automotive tape. All right. Anyway, let's go through some more. The Overstreet Guide to Collecting Comics. Free comic book day thing. There you go. A guide. If you need a guide to collect comics, you're not a collector. You're a speculator. That's why I always get a kick out of a chuckle out of the people that bitch about Comic Tom and all them calling them influencers. If they're influencing you, then you're not collecting. You know, nobody influences my collection unless it's... I mean, I don't collect based on what people tell me to collect, in other words. So I don't know why anyone would be mad at channels that, you know, have spec books on them. It's like, collect what you want. Anyway, R.L. Stine, Just Beyond. Batman, here's one. Here's a good one. I think this is a little minor key, I believe. And this one as well. Now we get into the decent ones here. The King Shark, #1. Firepower. And this one here, Invincible, is kind of heating up a little bit. So that one may a couple bucks. And of course, you know, Stray Dogs. That's popular. So who knows? I'm not going to look all these up. I'm just going to say that for my money, let's say 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're on number 22 here. And what is that called? School for Extraterrestrial Girls. 22. And oh yeah, Red Room. I got one of these, but 23. And Spider-Man Venom. That the first appearance of you know who it is. I can't think straight. Virus, yeah, Virus. Couldn't get it out. But yeah, I think that's the first appearance of Virus. And then some Sonic the Hedgehog. And last but not least, I believe that makes it 25 of these things. With Avengers, that cool Hulk cover. But yeah, I believe I think I got all these. Man, part of me thinks I paid 20, but another part of me thinks I may have gotten them all for 10. I don't remember, but it was pretty dirt cheap either way. But I thought I'd pick them up. Now, on with the books here. Wow. Not safe for anybody. I don't even know how to show these off. You know what? Part of me is just kind of like, screw it. Because, anyway, the first pull I got was this. Anybody that's ever seen any Pharaoh's Lounge knows what he draws. So these are some nudie books, and that is Pharaoh's Lounge Connecticut edition. Got some Spider-Man down there, but I only show him off on Foo's channel because he gets so. Come here, get him out of here. Trying to get him out of they're in Mylar, so that's always good. So I'm trying to get him out of the bag and board so I can talk about it. I guess it's just Pharaoh's Lounge Connecticut edition. I don't know. I don't think these Pharaoh's Lounge, I don't collect these things that much, so I don't know anything about them. I just know that he does a lot of nude covers, but I don't think there's actually a title to any of them. I think they're just nude covers, but I don't really know. I mean, I'm not an expert on them, so you'd have to ask, like, I think Crazy Ivan, he'd probably be able to give me a little bit of retrospect for him. But this one's not so bad. I might show it. That first one was pretty graphic. It's yeah. But I don't even know what this one is. We'll pop it open and I'll see if this one has some kind of title. Persuasion, Chapter 2. But it's a virgin variant. We'll go ahead and show that one. Little boobage. But the other one with Gwen, it looks like it's supposed to be Gwen and Mary Jane on the front cover. Little bit more graphic. But anyway, I think I want to say those were $10 pulls, and they're probably worth more than $10 a piece, I'm sure. So all in all, you know what I spent on them? I think I got a pretty good deal on them. Like I said, she assured me that that's not all that was in their blind pulls was not just all nudie books. But, you know, evidence would suggest otherwise. Wow. Anyway, they will probably end up in auction. Speaking of auction, your boy has been dabbling at the whatnot thing. I've been checking it out, trying to piece together exactly what it's all about. I know that I've gone on there as a buyer a few times to try to buy on there, and the prices were pretty high, and I stand by that. Especially if you go into the bigger auctions, you know, where you go in there when there's 300, 200 people in there, you're not going to get a deal on anything probably because there's so much competition. But, you know, some of the smaller ones, you know, when there's less than 20 people in there, you might find yourself, you know, catching a deal on some stuff. I did buy some stuff, which you probably saw in the previous auction or my previous haul video. You've seen some book that I picked up from Wink Inc. on there. I think I got a pretty decent price for it, although it did appear up in he did sell another one or another couple of them in his next auction that went for quite a bit more. So, or went for a few dollars less. Sorry, I'm sidetracked. Anyway, went for a few bucks less than what I paid. So, you know, boo, hiss. But I have been looking into it, and I did apply to be a seller on there. I was under the impression when I first started that they expect you have to sell so much or do so many auctions within such a time frame, or they would just boot you. But I've recently found out that's not true. You're not pressured into doing any sales any more than you really want to. So that's always good. So it's nice to know that I was always worried I didn't have enough inventory to go on there and actually, sell and stay active on there. But once I found out that I didn't have to, you're not required to have sales and, within a certain amount of time, then that kind of eased the pressure off. But I did get accepted to be a seller, and I went through the little orientation live stream or video conference orientation thing, and I learned a few things that I didn't know about it. That I was kind of little misconceptions I think that I had about whatnot. I still stand by. It is definitely a seller's app. It is designed for sellers to get the most for their money out of it, but it also takes a lot of the pressure off the sellers. It's really nice. Whereas this is the attraction to it. When you sell on Instagram or on YouTube, like I've been doing, there's the hassle of people have to bid on your books, and then whenever they win, you have to write their name down on the books, keep their books, organized in a way to where you can make sure they get everything. And then after the sale is over, you have to chase the sellers down and get their address and their names, everything, and collect their money from them. And it's a real hassle, which has kind of turned me off of doing it for so long. So with Whatnot, you basically, you throw the book up and you hit start the bidding. The buyer's information is already entered into the system. Their payment method's already entered in. So instantly when the buyer wins the bid, their money is taken out and all their information is sent to you. And at the end of the auction, all you have to do is pull up all the winners and print labels. And all the labels are already prepaid. So you print the label, you stick it on the box, and you mail them. So it takes all the work away for you. Now, of course, they do charge a fee, and it's a little bit pricey. Altogether, with all the fees and everything, I think they charge they take 8% up front. Plus, they take the shipping percentage, which all in all, it comes out to somewhere around the 10 to 11% mark is what you're going to end up paying in fees. And you got to weigh your options. Is 10, 11%? Is that worth what is it worth what they're taking away? You know what I mean, would you pay 10% of your sales to not have to deal with all that other bullshit? That's what I'm saying. And to me, it kind of seems like it's worth it to not have to deal with it. Again, typically, books tend to go for a little more on Whatnot than they do on YouTube and Instagram. That's based on established sellers that are already selling on the app. Now, for somebody new to come in there, maybe I may take a beating. So I don't know. Putting books up for $1, that and hoping that it'll just everybody's like on this starting bids are $1, and for the most part, it really doesn't matter what you start a bid at. Starting a bid at $1 is just to get people engaged, and it usually makes no difference whether you start them at $1 or try to start them at $10 what they're worth or something. It usually gets to the same point eventually. So, but when there's only 5 people in an auction, it might not get to that point. So you may just give a bunch of books away, but we will find out. But again, like I said, it's just something I'm dipping my toe into. We'll see how it pans out. May not work out for me. May quit. May go back to just, hawking books on YouTube. But somehow we gotta find a way to somehow get rid of some books that don't fit in my collection. Make a little money to try to fund the books that do fit in my collection. So that's what it's all about. It's all about funding the collection. I want to buy some of those bigger books, and I can't because I'm spending all my money on on mystery boxes and content for the channel. So it's hard for me to pull the trigger on $200-300 books. But anyway, that's gonna do it. I've rambled on long enough. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, do all that YouTube stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on the bell so you don't miss my new videos. But that's gonna do it for this little haul supplemental video. Appreciate you watching. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.